Greetings, Capricorn, and welcome to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. This is going to be your monthly reading for the month of September 2021. Capricorn family members, Spirit Guide has already been invoked and the cards have been anointed, shuffled, and cut according to the amount of times and instructions given to me by my Spirit Guide. And so with your kind permission, may I begin a look at and an interpretation of the sacred tarot for you. Something really nice is happening for you, Capricorn, as you are driving. Those of you that are driving, I'm getting a very positive vibration, a very sunny, citrus, sparkly type, very happy vibration. You're driving somewhere and you're getting a very positive news or message or something like that is happening for you. Let's see if we can pick up on it in the with the tarot. Okay, so I definitely see perhaps you're coming to terms with this idea of someone that was not necessarily in your corner. Therefore, it's time for you to move on from them. I don't necessarily see them as a person that you were intimate with. I don't necessarily see that. It's sort of a person that's jealous of you. It's kind of a me type of an energy. You have that around you, a person that is selfish, a person that is not thinking about your best interests. You are coming into this reading cycle with that. Like I said, this is not necessarily an intimate partner. This is someone else. This is a person that you really want to, and it could be a family member. This is a person that you just want to shed after a while, okay? I do see where you are really concerned about your money. In fact, I heard an astrologer saying that during this season that you were going to make more money this year than you ever have before. So I don't know. Listen to your astrologers and see what they have to say for you, Capricorn. But I do see where you were concerned about your money and independence. But I also see you making some plans to improve on that. So in other words, standing still and just having one idea was not working for you, and so what you're doing is you became receptive and you opened up to some other possibilities, and by opening up to other possibilities you are now making plans to make advances in your life. Those of you that were thinking and considering whether or not you should move or not relocate, you will not be relocating during this time. But I do see some fun happening for you. Some of you might be doing a little vacation or a little secret getaway, little party, something like that, a little weekend thing, because I definitely see some fun. Now, only thing about fun that I have to always say is that a disclaimer, so to speak, of fun, and that is that when you are enjoying yourself, be responsible. Don't be overindulgent, unless you can snap out of it, right? Okay, good. The Hermit card is in your future position, indicating a time of being alone but not lonely. It's also a time, some of you are going to a retreat. Some of you are going to some type of retreat where you're going to sit quietly, where you're going to move away from society. I definitely see that type of energy. This is not necessarily a time for marriage and or the proposals of longevity in a relationship. It's not on the front burner. There definitely is I'm not going to go deeply into this card, but this is the Ten of Cups in reverse. It does have to do with a commitment that is canceled or rescheduled or redefined, that type of energy. But maybe I'll go a little deeper in a few moments. The Star card is showing up upright. I'm happy about that. That supports the idea of your plans for your future. It supports the idea of this forward-moving thinking and your planning for your success. I see you smiling as you're driving. This card, the Star card that I'm looking at, is about your goals, your dreams. The path for your success is open. You've come to it. Where you are right now, that's where you're supposed to be. Where you are right now in your mind, what you're thinking about doing, that's what you're supposed to be doing. You're on the right track, Capricorn. I see you, some of you, as I mentioned earlier, about you getting more money this year or during this cycle than you've made in a while. And I see the Six of Wands, which is about promotion. It's about being respected, being well received, receiving accolades. It definitely can lean towards promotion in your world of industry. It definitely is promotion and opportunity because you're being respected as an expert. And so this is very, very positive for you, Capricorns. You know you are a go-getter. You're the person that strives on accomplishments. In your final outcome, you have the Eight of Swords upright. Some of you may feel limited about something. Some of you may feel trapped in something, or you may feel that you want to break free from something. This could go back to that selfish energy that you were dealing with. You're not really bound. The only energy that's binding you to this situation really is you and your thinking. And so you just might want to work on you, and you might want to work on making some responsible choices, maybe even some difficult choices. I definitely see some people walking away from you, some people, and you're leaving them too. So they're walking away from you and you're happy about it. The further you get away from that negativity, the better it will be for you. Because right now where you're sitting, they're kind of like not really blocking, but they're kind of like distracting you. And so what's happening is that the thing that you wanted to achieve, the thing that you're waiting for, is kind of like held up, right? And it's held up partially because of the distraction of that negative energy around you. I see the Two of Cups upright. Very happy to see that card. And that card is about networking, connecting. It's also about a bond of an equal bond, a bond of integrity, a bond that is right. It could be between two people, and it is really based deeply in friendship and in honesty. I love that for you, Capricorns. I see you healing as far as your resources are concerned. You may have had a dip somewhere during this pandemic, but I definitely see your finances healing. I definitely see you replenishing your supplies. I also see you're in a place of peace now that you've made your decision. I also see the Fool card, which is all about opportunity, and you're doing it right. You're doing it. You're making the right choice. I just told you. I see you getting like an epiphany moment as you're driving along. You're like, I'm going to do this. And yeah, you should, because the Fool card is saying take that leap of faith, stretch out on your ideas and your beliefs about yourself. You're heading in the right direction. Yeah, as you move forward, you might find some conflict. Some people may not support you. It's not going to come to you. It'll be around you, but it's not going to come to you, okay? So the card that I'm looking at is the Five of Wands. It has to do with conflict, agitation, irritation. Allow it to fertilize the soil of your life and encourage your growth, as opposed to encouraging your distraction from your growth. Keep going forward, Capricorn. You're heading in the right direction. The High Priestess is in reverse, though, and this High Priestess is really about you going deep inside, and it has to do, it definitely relates to the energy that I spoke about earlier when I said you might be going to a retreat, you might be going inside. This idea of you being alone and not lonely, this is what this is pointing to. It's supporting that. It's actually falling out on top of the Hermit card, the High Priestess in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse is also asking you to find some spiritual path, some esoteric, aesthetic path that brings you peace. So what am I talking about? Some of you might find it in yoga, meditation. You might get some prayer beads and you might work on affirmations. You might be doing something in a church, mosque, temple, that type of thing. But it really is personal spiritual growth, because that personal soul being inside of this body temple needs to be nourished. So you may have been going along with something as a ritual, but you really need to go a little deeper and really touch that soul person. I do see the Hangman card upright, which is saying that there are some things that you will have to wait for, but this is not just about waiting. This is also about you looking at things from a different perspective. So sometimes, in order for us to win, we have to look at the battle from a different perspective. Sometimes we have to take a step back so that this person that is attempting against us, will stumble and fall. Sometimes we have to do that. So that's just one example. I see a positive energy regarding children. I see a positive energy regarding anything relating to children and health. So some of you might be entering into a specific area of children and health. If you are concerned about your children, your grandchildren, it looks very positive for them during this cycle as they go back to school. Throughout America. I don't know what the other countries are doing specifically, but those of you that are listening in America, we're on our way back to school, and so it looks very positive for that. I definitely see this frustration. You want to get up and you want to make more money. That's what I'm looking at. You want to make more money, and so you're making the right choices and the right plans to make more money. I talked a few moments ago about agitation. I talked a few moments ago about everybody not necessarily celebrating you, and now I'm looking at the Three of Cups in reverse. That's definitely some jealous stuff going on. That's definitely somebody saying, you don't need to do that. You don't have to do that. Don't listen to that foolishness. The World card is upright, speaking about opportunities, doors, portals, walkways, entrances into a new time for you. The Four of Wands is upright, which speaks about this stability in your life. Once again, pointing back to the notion that you don't have to relocate right now. The Four of Wands is pointing to stability in your industry as well. Some of you are receiving wise counsel from either a professor, psychologist, lawyer, accountant. Whoever's giving you counsel, listen to them. They know what they're talking about. The Judgment card is upright. Your ancestors are with you. They just want you to go a little deeper now, right? The Page of Swords is upright, speaking about some good news that you're getting ready to get. You heard my phone ding while I'm working on this reading. You're going to get that type of a message. Something new, something small, and it's good news for you, okay? Don't go backwards. And don't try to convince everybody about what you're doing. And some of you are getting ready to enter into a dating cycle. Some of you are getting ready to enter into a little courtship going on. So I don't see it too heavy in this spread, but in your final outcome, you have the Knight of Cups. That's someone that comes into your life bringing you what you need, like a knight in shining armor. That's the metaphor, okay? Capricorn, those of you that heard something that resonated, you might want to come in for a full reading just for you and your personal vibrations. Those of you that are interested in life success coaching, I'm having some really, really positive times with the clients that I've taken on during this time period. Some clients are learning about their spiritual path. Some clients are learning specifically about the tarot. Some clients are learning about their career path, their identity in relationships, those type of things. So those of you that heard something, if you'd like to come in for a consultation or discuss the possibility of life success coaching, please reach out to me. Stay blessed, Capricorns. Talk to you in October, or else I might talk to you before then, actually. Stay blessed.